Hi gang, how you doing? I am now doing part 3, I think, of all the questions about Ask Mr. Howell, which I think is really funny to be that being the title. All right. Is there a talent or skill that you have that very few people know about? Honestly, truthfully, I can say no. I think I probably told you guys everything about me that I could, only in the sense of trying to get you motivated to do something that you had not done before, or to make a point that everything that you've done, I've done in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I can't think of anything that I haven't told you about. And if I haven't told you about it, it's because you never need to know. All right, but that's the truth. I really haven't. I don't think I've held anything back from you. Okay, so let's go to part 2. What is your favorite thing to do for fun? Is it movie? Is it beach, or what have you? Really, for me, it's like watching action movies. Obviously, military action movies, because I'm not looking at them so much for the content. I'm looking at them for the way that they portray the people that do it and the way that it's done. Having done it before, I can look and say, no, that's not right, or wow, I hadn't thought of that way of doing it. So that's the first thing. I really like action movies and that kind of thing, which of course is not what my dear wife likes. And so I'm very happy that we have a multitude of televisions everywhere. So she just kind of gets up and walks away and says, no, that's not what I want in my head. That's what I want in my head. That's what was in my head. So that's the deal. So that's the second thing is sports. Now that's something that we both enjoy. Basketball we enjoy. Football we enjoy. And we just enjoy it just simply because to see how people do what they do, and if they do it well, and if they're supposed to do it well, or if they totally miss it or whatever. So that's the kind of thing that we thoroughly enjoy as far as favorite things to do. Now the last one, what world events had the most impact on you? And I can truly say that it was the election of Barack Obama. I say that from the standpoint of my family was involved with the civil rights movement, or way back during and before, really, Martin Luther King. Because a lot of my family I'm from the Midwest, and all my family is from Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas. And we really didn't like what was going on, but at the same time, we had to be cautious and had to be going with the flow. But we had always advocated for better civil rights. And so fast forward all the way to November of 2008, and all of a sudden Barack Obama is president of the United States. And I can truly say that roughly, I think it was around 10:45, almost 11 o'clock p.m. that evening, I'm sitting downstairs in my little mini man cave and watching television, and I just started to cry. Now, you're right, I don't cry, but I really started to cry because I thought about all my relatives that had been in the United States, brought to the United States since roughly 1856, 1860, somewhere in that neighborhood, and what they went through. And now here was a man who looked like them, who was the president of the United States. Now, I'd say some people say, oh, it didn't make any difference what color he looked like. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. For people that came here, 300 or 400 years ago, brought here 300 or 400 years ago. They didn't voluntarily come. It meant a lot. And if it didn't mean a lot to you, it's because maybe maybe it didn't mean anything to you because you're numb to it. But if you've been here for a good 150 plus years, like my family has, it meant a lot. All right, it really meant a lot. The other thing, of course, was the getting out of Laos. Out of an undeclared war during the time that there was a real war going on next door in Vietnam. That was important. That was a big world event. It was a personal one, but it was something that I thoroughly remember and endured, and I passed along all of that to you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So those are the 3 things, all right? And as for now, I will say goodbye.